clipped it nicely, but smartly snapped up. But that's why you've got fielders in those positions, to take those catches.
Was full. Will be the over, 9 for 1.
I'll wait for review soon. Who you? Balburney is just going off for some treatments. Jamming Delaney is coming.
Bangladesh need 311 more runs, an uphill task in this cold weather. A short, out-swinging delivery from Josh Little, not really carrying through. But just going back to that catch from George Dockrell, he's bowled well in the first ODI with the ball in hand. Today, a great knock, 74 of 47. So it is a game of momentum, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a good catch. Seen those spills because it's at that height where his fingers could have been pointing down or up, but he took it comfortably.
Was in the air, but found the gap. Liton Das should run away for the boundary. It will. First one of Liton Dash's bat.
Ball is not swinging for Josh Little today, so his length is not as full. I'd still rather him bowl a fuller length to give the ball a chance of swinging or even seaming on this pitch. But at the moment, that's a little bit, it's too short for him and he's wasting this new ball. He needs to go a little bit fuller. Not sure what's going on there. Is it a new bat that's required? Yeah, a couple of replacement bats have been brought out. Liton Das.
Certainly coming in with 2 fresh new blades. Yes, few deliveries on the pads. Even the Tamim Iqbal wicket was on the pads, and as you mentioned, Alan, on some days, on other days, just fly past. So yes, as you pointed out, pitch the ball full, draw the batter in, 2 slips in position to capitalize on these conditions. Short, cut away in the gap, did not middle it as well as you would like to, so will only get a single.
Centre.
Boys, yes, Jay. Fancy you for a pad here, Jay.
3 balls to go.
He's looking at that bat as if he's never seen it before.
Yeah, it's middle, yeah.
And it's been in his case for weeks. So he's looking at it thinking it's not behaving, but he's changed it.
Short, pulled away, sounded great, but did not find the gap.
Complete change of tactic here from Josh Little. In the first match he pitched it up and swung it. In this match he's not swinging it and he's banging the ball in halfway down. I think he's got to look a bit fuller than this.
Much better, much better. Sure, he heard you. Perhaps just pitch it a little bit outside in that corridor. Shot again onto the body. Just tapped. And a single. Will be the over after 5, 15 for 1.
Difficult start for Bangladesh, 15 for 1. Chasing 320, a mammoth 320. Mark Adair to continue. Finds backward point. It's that man Tector. He's everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hurt him. It's hurt him in the fingers. Someone. Go ahead.
Let me give you a little tip. When you get 140 in jig time and you get a crunching square cut in your fingers, you go off. You sit in the sidelines and you just enjoy the afternoon with a nice hot cup of tea. On the charge, down the ground, really good shot. Excellent footwork. Shanto, he's talented. We all know that. That was a really fluid boundary.
What I like here is the intent. The intent from Nazmul Hussain Shanto is clear. He's hit 2 before this, off the middle of the bat, but did not find the gap. This time, taking the charge against Mark Adair and bossing it.
It's going to be a wide.
Wide ball.
A lovely little press forward. And he doesn't overstride. Sometimes you see batters when they come down the pitch overstride with that first step. Just a lovely little press initially there, and then gets the momentum shift down the pitch, and the head is still inside the power play, so fielders generally inside the ring, so you don't have to overhit the ball. In the air. Be very interesting to see how Mark Adair and co and Andy Balbirnie, the captain, go about this, because they've got such a big score. But I felt Ireland over-attacked on Tuesday. I felt the bowlers looked for wickets, and the captain had too many slips in at times. I don't think he had to have too many slips. I think Andy Balbirnie could have been a lot more reserved, hit a line of length as a bowler, give him the slips. What a shot that is. Short, wide, pumped, 50 yards in front of point. What a shot by Shanto.
That's a cracking stroke, and they are happy. A rare sight today. Yes, they're pumped up.
You can't bowl there. Short, it's wide, it's a really poor ball. Take nothing away from the shot. It's just a pretty average delivery from Mark there. It's exactly where you do not want to bowl on a surface and in conditions like this. Around the wicket. Change of angle. It's going to be a reload as well. Mark Adair's a little bit wayward in this over, and because of the down the pitch stroke from Nazmul Hussain Shanto that you like so much, all of a sudden Mark Adair's radar's gone.
Spot on. You just stole my words there. Came down the wicket, next delivery was a wide, and right here again after a boundary there's a wide.
You got to get up pretty early in the morning against me, big man. A new look Bangladesh side with an aggressive attacking nature with bat in hand, so this should be a intriguing run chase. Safe to say they've been in warmer climates in the recent past. Alan Dunn, he's found a hat. I'm glad he found a hat. He looked a little bit cold earlier with just the long coat and the mask. Just keeping those ears warm, White Lightning.
Rich, this.
You were asking him for his jacket, weren't you?
Not about that.
I was, because I got told I wasn't allowed to wear my lovely jumper to do the pitch and the toss. So I asked Alan for his coat.
And hence I accompanied you to give off some heat.
And a dot to finish with 10 off the over. 6 done, 25 for 1.
Very much.
Captain's gone early. Another failure for Tamim. Lovely timing. Wonderful timing. I think Harry Tector got half a hand of it. Brilliant bit of timing, and it's racing, just trickles in. Stephen Doherty can't cut it off. That's how good the timing was from Little Das.
Goes back into his crease, waits for it, and just guides it, caresses it. Played it with so much compassion. Didn't want to hit it hard. Sheer timing, flair from Liton Das.
Wow, we've seen some good pull shots today. That's probably the best of them all.
You missed out? Well, you can stand outside the ground. There are a few going outside today here at Chelmsford. This time from the bat of Liton Das.
Such a good player off the back foot. It's an offside punch for 4 and then holds his position and just pumps this a long way. It's short, it's not where you want to bowl it. Lovely connection and technically very sound. Advancing as well, down the crease. Maybe that's why Josh Little slammed it in short. Got to get fuller.
New ball required. It's got them dancing here at Chelmsford. Liton Das and Nazmul Hussain Shanto with clear intentions.
Enjoying that. Good crowd of Bangladesh supporters in the house. They needed that in this chase because it's been a difficult first 4 or 5 overs. They needed something just to kickstart the innings. 10 off the first 2 balls of the 7th over. Tell you what, he's been busy today, Rolly Black. Lost a few pills today. Only got 2 left, so, you know, not too many big sixes. Advancing again, whistle a bit fuller. 88 miles an hour, good gas, good pace.
I think Nazmul Hussain Shanto came in with a message. There's the balls, more than 2 left. Don't worry.
Well, we covered a game in the VRA in Amstel Vane last summer when England smashed Holland, smashed the Netherlands all over the ground. 16 balls were lost. It cost the Netherlands cricket board over €1,000 in lost balls. Lovely drive, good support, Curtis Camphor. Joss Butler, from memory, got 100. It was a lovely, warm, sunny afternoon in a lovely part of the Netherlands. The ball just kept going into the ditch and into the river. Josh Little, 3 for on Tuesday. 98 for 4 England got that day, the VRA. 26 maximums and 16 lost balls. 162 not out for Joss Butler. Just the 70 balls for Joss that day, bit slow. Dot to finish. Good over though for Bangladesh, 11 off. 7 done, 36 for 1.
Don't change, we're not moving.
Well, Graham Hume into the attack was very good on Tuesday. 2 for 32 from his 10, just hit a good line of length. More of the same today, you would feel.
Way to go about it. Very hopeful about this pair in the middle, Shanto and Liton Dash. They put a 100+ runs partnership back in Sylhet in the second ODI.
Graham Hume had a very good day on Tuesday. Shakib Al-Hassan inexplicably hoiking leg side, lost his off stump. This is a really good catch with Lorcan Tucker. Good support behind the stumps. Good day for Graham Hume.
Sensor.
2 slips in play. Balbirnie still on the attack. Osman Hussein Shanto on the charge, reckless. Just wonder, can Andy Balbirnie maybe take himself out of the slips, catch her mid-wicket, give the bowler a bit more protection leg side potentially? Or are you happy with the 2 slips, the ultra aggressive route for Andy Balbirnie?
I think 2 slips are fine. We've looked at the wickets, and the first ODI got a wicket in the 7th over. Brilliant catch with which was close to the first slip. So yes, spot on with the slips.
Well, Gary Wilson, ex-Ireland wicketkeeper and current assistant coach. There's 2 kids, George and Oliver, doing all right there. I tell you what, not bad, George. Not bad, Gary Wilson. Nice to see the kids there. Well done, Gary. They're already better than you, my friend. Nice to see Jen Wilson over as well, Gary's wife. 2 good characters, those youngsters, I tell you that. Good action, good technique.
So good, G. So good.
Pretty close to the camera, bowling so close. I hope they're not bowling too fast.
That's good. Not going to be keepers. A thankless job being a keeper. Get yourself a ball in hand. I hope you're listening, Gary. I hope you're listening. Give us a smile. Give us a thumb up. Give us a thumbs up. Very good, sir. Very good. Good work from Graham Hume too.
Yeah, they've got it on as well. Sport.
Nice to see Jen over supporting Gary and the Ireland cricket team. As always, a very, very fine supporter of the Ireland team. Jen travelled all around the world when Gary was a player. Good start here from Graham Hume. Really good start. Appeal from the bowler, appeal from Stephen Doheney at mid-off. Nothing from behind the wicket. Already lost a review. Balbirnie doesn't like it, didn't hear anything, he says. Will he send it upstairs? Doesn't look like he's overly confident. Good start though, once again from the burly fast bowler Graham Hume. Balbirnie, will he? Won't he? No. 8 overs done. 37 for 1.
Confirmation from Ultra Edge. Nothing there. No spike.
Two legs, a little bit that way. These two.
Tall order, 7.65 and over for Bangladesh. Change of ends for Mark Adair. Litson, 19 from 18. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, 9 from 18. You happy at the moment, or would you like to see a bit more aggressive intent from the Bangladesh batters?
Pretty content, I would say. Required run rate 7.68, and I think they'd be eyeing at a single boundary, at least an over, for some time, not to be over aggressive.
So to get that one boundary and over, to try and keep that required rate in check, you're content with the way they're going now? They can pick up that boundary and over, or you would like maybe a little bit more aggressive intent to try and get that at 7.69? That can easily go to 8. Before you know it, you're at 9 or 10.
I'm sure they've got that under their side, so on side, rather have them have wickets in hand. 45 over game. Back of length. What they're doing now is rotating the strike and making full use of the right and left hand combination.
And what they need to do, Bangladesh, is look where Ireland were at the same stage. 22 for 2. Bangladesh 39 for 1. So on that note, they're way ahead of the game. But what they have to also remember is how Ireland finished. And the likes of Harry Tector, George Dockrell, Mark Adair. Can Bangladesh match that at the back end, or do they need to get ahead of the game even further here? Nice touch. Very good, Josh Little. Ireland being pretty good in the field, up and about.
They've got heavy ammunition still to come in. The likes of Shakib Al Hassan, Mushfiqur Rahim. It's a quick single taken. So yes, they do have the firepower. All they need is wickets in hand. They don't want to make the same mistakes they made in the first ODI.
Ireland mustered 118 in the last power play in their innings. Just 3 dot balls. Bangladesh probably don't want to leave themselves that amount to try and chase down, so they're going to have to keep attacking at some stage. I think what will happen is that when the spinner comes on, the likes of Andrew McBride and George Dockrell, who bowled 7 overs in the first game, Bangladesh might go ultra aggressive against the spin. Finger spin, no mystery, short boundaries down the ground. Very good marker there, just 3 singles off it. Tidy over. Power play done, 40 for 1. Paul Reynolds.
That's 2.
Letting everyone know the power play is done. 45 over contest, of course. 40 for 1, a decent power play. Ireland mustered just 26 for 2, so Bangladesh ahead of the game at this stage, both with runs and wickets. Graham Hume started well, very well in fact. First over, just went for 1. Backing up his performance on Tuesday afternoon. 2 slips in play. Little dash on strike. Nick gone! Too easy for Graham Hume. Litton Das has to trudge off. What a big breakthrough.
Can't believe it. Litton Das He froze in the crease. Didn't want to give it away. So great delivery from Graham Hume. You mentioned just gave away a single run in the previous over. Superb line and length, and just tentative, very tentative from Liton Daj, not going to the pitch of the ball, and ended up edging it, only to safely land in Tucker's hand. Liton Daj departs for 21 of 21. Bangladesh 40 for 2.
What time is the first strikes break? On the hour. It's 5 minutes. Do you shoot the stick sides or stick positions? Do you stick sides or positions? Right on over. 5 to come. That's leg stop. That's middle.
Shakib Al-Hassan, star man, on the charge straight away. It might be a wide. It is a wide. What a stroke first up. This is why I say it's a lovely ball. It's a wafty, airy, fairy drive. It's a healthy nick, and Lorca Tucker says thank you very much. Interesting start from Shakib.
Yeah, straight away, taking a few steps against Graham Hume. Yet again, trying to negate that swing and take on the bowler.
On Tuesday, Shakib looked very well set. Went easily to 20 in good time, and then inexplicably ran down the wicket to Graham Hume and had an almighty hack and got cleaned up. Came out of nowhere, so just keep an eye on this passage of play. Medium pace of Hume. Almost playing on a player's ego. This is Tuesday. Couldn't believe it. It came out of nowhere. Shakib was playing so well. It was almost as if he wished to assert his power over a medium pacer. Much to his downfall. Graham Hume had a wonderful afternoon with the ball in hand. Started so well here tonight. Is that something you're used to from Shakib, trying to assert himself against medium pace?
Not only against medium pace, I think he likes to assert himself against the opposition before they come on to you. You mentioned 20. He rushed up to 20, courtesy of 4 boundaries. So in recent times in particular, we've observed him trying to take on the opposition. Heaps of experience.
Brilliant hit. Lovely, lovely flourish from Shakib. And the thousands in the crowd are on their feet.
You mentioned it. On this occasion, he's taken 4 deliveries, observed and given the due respect to Graham Hume, and this time it was full, taken full advantage of it, leaning onto it through covers for 4.
Leg side, another wide. A little bit of shape though, a little bit of shape. Richard has got some wonderful stats on Shakib's illustrious career.
Look at these figures here for Shakib Al-Hassan. He's been world #1 ranked ODI all-rounder since 2009. That's a remarkable record. 14 years as the world #1 ranking. And I know all about him with that 93 he scored in that first ODI in Select earlier on in the year.
Very good, Rich, as always. Valuable input on the great man Shakib. 10 overs done, 46 for 2.
Do I get paid extra for that to help with my car?
Three bowlers used. Ireland have been pretty good. Graham Hume, again, very, very impressive. Mark Adair with his canny medium pace. 16 dots. 46 for 2 here, Bangladesh. Two left-handers at the crease, and as we were saying, Shanto and Shakib Al-Hassan. Isabel Joyce has charged into her seat alongside me. Ireland have been pretty good so far.
They have. They've got to keep it up for a very long time though, because Bangladesh, they're on the attack. 47 for 2 after 10, not too bad. They'll need a partnership much like Andy Balbirnie and Harry Tector shared.
Two left-handers. I wonder will Andrew Balbirnie have an early look at Andrew McBride, turn the ball away from the left-hander?
Absolutely worth a go. It doesn't have to bowl him too long. The end that he bowls him from is important though. You don't want him hitting to the short boundary where Ireland launched so many sixes. He'd want to be at this end, at the river end, a much longer boundary. But he's going to have to ring the changes soon.
Short ball. A surprise short ball too. Marker doesn't bowl many bouncers. Shakib on the attack. No protection deep on the leg side.
Well directed. That's where you want to bowl those ones, not too high. Needs to get above the chest. Chin music. So if he'd stayed in line, he would have been in trouble, Shakib. They're having a good evening. Welcome in, lads.
We love you, hear me. We do. We love you, hear me. We do. Oh, hear me. We love you.
Oh, there was a sound. It was a beauty. It was a lovely, lovely ball. Just nipped away enough. Shakib so close to feathering one through to Tucker.
It's a sight we're used to from Tuesday. How many times did Mark Adair beat the outside edge? He's done it again here. Just done enough. Pushed at it as well. Shakib gave it every chance to take the edge.
There's no value there. There's no value there, Mark Adair. Great ball, the ball before. Drag down goes to 4. 11 done. 50 up, 51 for 2. Shakib Al-Hassan missed the previous short ball. He wasn't going to miss the second. Wasn't high enough, not much behind it. Powerfully pulled away. He's a good player. The short ball, Shakib. Gets gets into his groove nicely here.
Right shade, right on round. That's middle.
Ask and you shall receive, Niall O'Brien. Andy McBride coming on. That's the story so far. Ireland scintillating with the bat. Really entertaining knock from Harry Tector. 140 to him. Absolutely brilliant watching. Bangladesh, it's going to be tough to chase down 319, but they're ahead by a long way after 11 overs of where Ireland were. It was a battling opening salvo by Ireland. Well, it's very difficult when you're batting second to keep up with the rate so constant. That plays in your mind. 1 or 2 overs where you don't score many runs, you can throw it away. So it's much more difficult than you might think looking at that comparison.
Still got plenty of batting as well. Mushfiqur Rahim, who's in touch, got 50 previous game. Tawid Hridoy, Mehdi Hassan, slightly longer tail than Ireland have. Ireland bat deeper, but still plenty of firepower here. Andrew McBride will drive the ball into the surface. Won't go above the eye line, I don't think. I like the move because they're dangling a carrot to both the left-handers, saying, right, we're going to bring spin on early. You need 8 and over. Take them on. We've got protection deep down the ground. Shakib Al Hassan is not a sweeper. Generally slog sweeps, yes, but doesn't conventionally sweep or reverse sweep. So deep mid-wicket and long on of the area, Shakib is thinking, going against the spin.
Nice start, Tips. Good. Nice tippers.
Has emerged nicely over the last 12 or 18 months. Andrew McBride, a good cricketer. I think Andy Balbirnie, he's one of the first names on his team sheet now. Good competitive cricketer, Andrew McBride.
Dive high, dive.
Bit of a misfield. I'd be disappointed with that. Harry Tector in cover. Just back to Andy McBride. Incredible, really, that we didn't even see him with the bat in that first innings. And he's batted 3 to great effect for Ireland before, so that just tells you the depth within the batting ranks in this Ireland team.
A long time it was Andy McBride and Simi Singh vying for that off spin / lower order batter spot. Simi Singh got 100 against South Africa not long ago in an ODI. Is nowhere to be seen now. On a 2-year contract from Cricket Ireland, not selected in squads. Leg side, going down leg side, might have been a little scratch. Good start from McBride. 12 done, 55 for 2.
Thank you. Hey, he's back on that one. Yeah. Oh, he's back on that one. He's sliding irrespective. No, it's not hitting the stumps. Thanks, Duffy.
The atmosphere Friday night under the lights of Chelmsford. Loving their work, loving watching their fans, star players in action. It's going to be a tough chase, but they're going all right at the moment, Bangladesh. Inside edge, Shakib covers it nicely. Down the wicket, good hit. Once again, Nazmul Hussain Shanto's footwork is spot on. Clubs one down the ground for 4.
Well, this is glorious. Dances down. He couldn't have got a better delivery. Couldn't have asked for better. Shanto. Look out. Look out behind the stumps. Adrian Holstock had to think quickly.
Again, lovely sound of the bat. This is really impressive from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. 21 from 28, taking the attack to the medium pace of Graham Hume.
Well, this is poor bowling. Dug it in short, saw him coming. You ask a batter when they come down, what would they rather you do? Dig it in short or aim for their toes? They'll say dig it in short every time. You've got to hit him in the feet there. It's on the move, he can't adjust. Instead, just gets to pull one around back-to-back boundaries.
Protection leg side, deep square now in play. Andy Balbirnie himself in at mid-wicket. It was a very obvious ploy in the first ODI that Bangladesh wanted to get down the pitch and upset the line and length of the Ireland bowlers. Shanto's footwork today has been superb. Dancing down the pitch, light in his feet. Full blade, full power. Hume for the first time in the series really under a bit of pressure. Lorcan Tucker's got a quandary really, whether he stands up or not. It's difficult for the keeper because it's not fast, it's medium pace, and ordinarily you'd be happy up to the stumps, but because there's that little bit of nip and the edge is always threatening, you tend to hang back to make sure you're there for the nick as opposed to keeping the batter in the crease.
Yeah, he's got to take the catch if there's a catch, so he has to stay back. Leg side goes for a single, 13 done, and Bangladesh are 66 for 2. And with that, the players are going to have a drink.
66 for 2. Time now for the players and officials to take a drinks break.
.320 in the second one-day international here in Chelmsford. Bangladesh, tall order. Tamim and Liton Das, out they strolled. Tamim Iqbal brilliantly caught from George Dockler, short mid-wicket, pouched off marker there. Ireland with an early breakthrough. Liton Das looking in good touch, very, very effective. And Nazmul Hussain Shanto, powerful down the ground and through the offside. Any left-hander worth of salt loves it there. Liton Das, very, very elegant through the offside, powerful up and over that small stand leg side. But then Graham Hume once again into the attack, medium pace, a little feather through easy for Tucker. Shakib Al Hassan into the groove early with a crunching drive, and Shanto down the ground powerfully for 4. Well, Bangladesh have lost too early. Tamim once again going cheaply. Liton Das looked good for his runner ball, 21, but Shanto and Shakib, partnership worth 26 off 25. 66 for 2, needing just under 8 and over. 4 bowlers used. Little, 0 for 20. Adair has been good once again, utilising conditions expertly. Graham Hume picked up the big one, and Andy McBride getting an early ball with his off spin. Ground staff have been busy over the last 4 or 5 days. They've done a good job actually, produced two good surfaces. 254 more needed for Bangladesh to win this second ODI. Just under 8 and over. A lot rests on that great man's shoulders. Shakib Al Hassan, he'll fancy this off spin. He'll be thinking leg side. McBride will be just thinking, try and slide one, squeeze one under the bat.
That one was a lot slower from Andy McBride than his previous over. He's been sliding it into leg stump. Fielder at 45, square leg, mid wicket. That's more like what we're used to from him.
Next one, lad.
He'll just look to go for 4 and 5 and over. No boundaries, that's the key for him.
Not a big turn of the ball. Andy McBride, fastest 96. Good sweep. Really, really good sweep. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, who's generally played with a straight bat all innings, this time gets down on one knee and sweeps it into the vacant deep square leg region.
Shimmies to the offside. That's what helped him get the ball around the corner. The fielder in front of square there. Just changed the line from Andy McBride. Clean strike.
George.
Such a good sweep shot. Nazmul Hussain Shanto's footwork has been brilliant down the pitch, but that time going across the stumps to manipulate the line from McBride and manipulate the field. Brilliant. Flatzer pulled away. Nice protection deep in the leg side. Josh Little's out there. Shanto looks like he means business here though.
Well, he'll fancy that boundary. Not as short as it was on Tuesday, but still the shorter of the two sides. So a few balls disappearing off the bat of Harry Tector earlier on. Well done, pulled it back. Good finish to the over. 6 from it from McBride. 14 overs done. Bangladesh 72 for 2.
Needing 8 and over, going pretty well so far here, Bangladesh. They'll be quite content. Ireland were 56 for 2 at the same stage, so Bangladesh in a good position. 2 southpaws at the crease. Nazmul Hussain Shanto looks a really good cricketer. 22 test matches under his belt as well. 2 centuries, Very, very accomplished cricketer. Really good pull shot. This guy is a top-class player. Lovely swivel pull, because it doesn't bounce as much as Shanto expects. Does really well to keep his eye on it.
Far too short from Hume at his pace. Didn't get up. The adjustment was made by Shanto. That was a brilliant shot. Managed to bisect the two fielders in the deep square leg and fine leg. He's really getting into his work now. 31 from 35 deliveries so far.
Down the ground, what a shot! What a wonderful clean hit! Nazmul Hussain Shanto loves the medium pace of Graham Hume. 4, then a beautiful 6 down the ground.
Gorgeous. Another little shimmy. His footwork so far has been impeccable. Changing gears nicely here. Shanto. 4 and then 6.
Keeper still standing back, allowing Shanto to advance at will. Wants to, he wants to strike. He'll get back with you. This is good. Really, really good from Nazmul Hussain Shanto, who's in the groove. Racing to 39. This guy's a really good player. Just past 502 ODI runs, average 23. That will get better. Don't worry about the averages just now. That's only going to go one way and up. 163 is best in the test match, so this guy can play. Poor bowling. Hume has lost his radar here. Pressure on.
So graceful from Shanto. Don't look like they quite have the answer here, Ireland. Curtis Camphor, they're going to hope that he provides some magic. He has a bit of a golden arm, Curtis Camphor. He's usually good for 1 or 2 wickets. First Dockwell back in the wickets on Tuesday. First wicket for him in a couple of years in ODIs.
Yeah, the crowd with every single are up and about. It's another good over for Bangladesh. 14 off at 86 for 2.
Bangladesh 86 for 2 at this stage. After 15 overs, Ireland were 59 for 2. Bangladesh have got off to a good start here. Yes, they've lost 2 wickets, but they are just gradually picking up the momentum here. I feel that Andy McBride has a really key role to play here, because Graham Hume has become expensive.
Good, tips, really good.
He's done a really good job so far, Andy McBride. He's just gone for 10 so far in his first 2 overs. 2 dots at the beginning of this one. They've got to figure out the other end, Ireland. Who are they going to bring on? Curtis Camphor, probably. How are they going to find someone who'll go for less than that required rate, getting close to 8? They can put 6 or 8 overs together where each bowler goes for about 5 or 6, then that becomes really steep all of a sudden.
It's dragged this one down, and it's dragged leg side for 4. Ireland are bowling too many balls that have been hit. You really want McBride to pitch it up to. He's just dragged it down, and it's helped along its way.
A really poor delivery. Don't if he thought that Shakib Al Hassan was going to attack him, but it's 50 partnership up now, just 41 balls, so Bangladesh are in this. Another sweep.
Yeah, another sweep and another boundary. This crowd is sensing that Bangladesh are beginning to really find their feet now in this chase.
I wonder if Ireland can change this field. That was a poor delivery, too short. This is a better shot. Played it beautifully. The boundary's just too short, so they're changing the field. Two fielders now out on the leg side. No one saving the single in mid-wicket.
Lotson goes big. Gets 4 more. It's the end of 16 overs, 98 for 2. Balboni's got some thinking to do here. Bangladesh, they're well ahead of Ireland at this stage. They've got over the fact that they lost those 2 early wickets. Andy Balboni, how is he going to deploy his bowling resources? Isabel, who does he go to?
Curtis Camphor coming on. It's that kind of total for Bangladesh that you have to attack from the start. In some ways it's freeing. They've just come out here and thumped Ireland around. 24 matches for Curtis Camphor. Tends to take important wickets.
He bowled some very good spells in the test matches in Galle against Sri Lanka. Shouldered the responsibility because Mark Adair left after the first test with a side injury. And Curtis Camphor really answered his captain's call, but this is a different scenario altogether. There doesn't seem to be much in this pitch, but Curtis Camphor's got a job to do here. Supposed to be a home game for Ireland, this, but I can tell you there are not many Irish voices. Shanter, have a look how he's gone and left the crease to make those boundaries. He has used his feet, he's used the pitch. He's done well. There is protection out there. The length is picked up so quickly.
His footwork is so graceful, isn't it? Straight onto the back foot. He is a bowler that knows where his boundary fielders are, so he tends to get hit to them. That's a clever bowler. He puts a lot of effort in. Have a look at his follow through. He's by no means express pace, but he gets every single kilometre per hour that he can out of his frame.
100 up. Bit of extra bounce. That's why Shakib, I think it might have gloved him. That little extra bounce from Curtis Camphor.
Well, Niall O'Brien spoke about it the other day. He bowls a lot of cross-seam deliveries, Curtis Camphor. Seam up in this delivery, but good gather and then really good follow through. Both feet off the ground at one point after he releases the ball. Big effort.
Not only did he bowl some decent spells, Curtis Camphor, but he added his value as a genuine all-rounder. Got 100 in the second test match in Galle. Johannesburg born, attended St. Stithians College with the Kagiso Rabada, one of their better products from there, St. Stithians. Gone! That is a key strike. Curtis Camphor.
Brilliant, bud. So slow.
Shakib can't believe it. Camphor can, and Ireland must now believe.
Seemed to take an age for this ball to reach George Dockrell. How often do we see it? The feet stop working when the ball's within range, but he clasps his hands around the ball. Shakib Al Hassan, well, he was good while he was there, but he's gone now. 26 for him. Bangladesh 101 for 3.
Yeah.
Removing Shakib from the equation is a big bonus for Ireland. Tawhid Hridoy, his best is 92, just to 150. It's a career in its embryonic stage. Andy McBride, huge role here for Andy McBride, the experienced cricketer for Ireland.
He'll be delighted to see the back of Shakib Al Hassan.
Come on, lads, good time.
His parents over enjoying the cricket, maybe not enjoying the weather as much.
I can't see it. Lorcan has better view of me.
Yeah, I'll push him a bit, okay? George, a few.
Shanto, danger man, 43 from 41. What I liked about that over, Izzy, from Curtis Camphor
Right on over.
was the fact that he bowled straight to Shakib, and Shakib was having to create the angle, and he was trying to make something of that. You can see how he's looking even now, you know, on his way out, to say, right, I tried to carve that, tried to make something of it. That's because Camphor bowled it straight.
And in trying to create the angle, he had to open the blade, and that's what created the height. That's what meant it was a catch rather than going along the ground.
Oh! Nice scrap. Heavy tipper.
They've quietened down a bit.
It's the more gentle flag wave, that one.
Hey! This is good, boys.
Alan Donald hasn't really moved. I don't think he can move. He's so cold.
That was a quicker delivery, much quicker, shorter, but it was onto him too quickly. Tawhid Hridoy just managed to get the single. So this is good from Andy McBride. He is someone who bounces back well. Spinners, they're going to go the distance sometimes, but it's about how you bounce back.
Gotta get him there for the next one.
It's the end of the over. 105 for 3, 18 gone.
Over. Tips.
Right, Curtis Camphor. The wicket of Shakib. And he's got Paul Sterling at slip. The new bat is Hridoy. Too much width, absolutely caned, but the protection is out there.
Nice check.
Harry Tector covers ground quickly. He's a big man. I think it's key here that Curtis Camphor bowls straight. Now he doesn't need that. He's got away with bowling that wide, but he's a better bowler when he's aiming at the stumps, when he's bowling straight, because Shakib had to try and manufacture something, and I'm giving the credit to the bowler for that.